The Health Ministry says it drafted guidelines for cruise ships in response to concerns from the cruise ship industry. According to the new guidelines, any passenger or crew who has traveled within the last 14 days to any country for which a landing restriction is in place will not be allowed to disembark in Jamaica. The decision to allow other passengers or crew to disembark will be dependent on a review of ill persons on board. The Health Ministry says this will entail making a determination about whether their symptoms included fever or respiratory illnesses at the time of arrival in Jamaican waters or during the cruise. The ministry says it will be requesting a copy of the medical logs since the start of the voyage, travel history for all persons in the medical log, and a temperature log of all persons traveling from the countries with travel restrictions. The countries for which Jamaica has imposed a travel restriction are China, Iran, Italy, South Korea, and Singapore. On Monday, several passengers and crew members on a cruise ship which docked at the Ocherius terminal in St. Anne were not allowed to disembark. The passengers and crew members reportedly had elevated temperatures. Last week, Jamaica also refused entry to cruise ship Meraviglia due to fear that an ill crew member could have the virus. And in a statement to the nation Monday night, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said Jamaica has an adequate supply of drugs to treat respiratory illnesses. He outlined the health sector's readiness for the coronavirus.
Assess the readiness of our health facilities to meet the anticipated increase in demand on services, are addressing existing gaps, including with respect of additional supplies and equipment, though at the present time we have enough protective equipment in the island for our health facilities. We also have adequate stores of respiratory medicine for the next 3 months. In addition, we have trained and continue to train healthcare providers.
Dr. Tufton also disclosed that the government is to appoint a COVID-19 coordinating task force.
In the coming week, we will provide an update on the National Mobilization Plan to continue our risk prevention strategy or to treat with the possibility of the virus coming to Jamaica. Still, the success of our efforts depends on the extent to which stakeholders from the private and public sectors, and indeed every individual who calls Jamaica home, understands that they each have a role to play to preserve public health. This week, we will also appoint a national COVID-19 coordinating task force to monitor the implementation plan.
Gabrielle Thompson, Frontline News.